Welcome to ERA EDTA Fully Virtual 2020. We are with Dr. Manjuri Sharma from India. Her poster is one of the top 12 posters which were selected by ERA EDTA social media team. Congratulations, ma'am, for the top poster award. And ma'am will be presenting her slides. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I'll be presenting my study on the treatment with rituximab in refractory lupus nephritis. Next. Between 40 to 60% of the patients with SLE, they develop lupus nephritis. Even with aggressive therapy, the rates of end-stage renal disease over 5 to 10 years are 10%, which is disappointingly unchanged for the last 30 years. SLE being an archetypal antibody-mediated disease, and hence promoting B-cell depletion with the use of rituximab appears to target a plausible critical pathophysiological pathway. To study the objective are to study in terms of complete renal response, partial renal response, or no renal response at 24 weeks after initiation of rituximab treatment in resistant lupus nephritis. Before we proceed, let me give the definitions of complete renal response. If there was a return of serum creatinine level to previous baseline, plus a decline in the 24 urine protein to less than 500 milligram per day, partial renal response was considered if stabilization of plus minus 25% or improvement of serum creatinine, but not to normal, plus a 50% decrease in 24 urinary protein to less than 3.5 gram per day, and a participant had no renal response if they did not achieve either a complete renal response or a partial renal response. It is a single center prospective observational study for short term, that is 24 weeks outcome in resistant lupus nephritis patients of 18 to 75 years age group with weekly 4 doses of rituximab, conducted on 25 resistant lupus nephritis patients who did not respond to conventional immunosuppressive drugs like cyclophosphamide, mycophenolate mofetil for at least 6 months, and repeat biopsy was performed in all the patients. Injection rituximab 375 milligram per meter square weekly at 0, 1, 2, 3 weeks, along with pre-medication were given to every patient. Outcome was assessed monthly. Results were obtained using chi-square pair t-test and Fisher exact test. So the results, in resistant lupus nephritis patients, 24 weeks after rituximab treatment, total sustained renal response was achieved in 52% patients. Response to rituximab was inversely related with mean absolute blood CD19 count. 24-hour urine protein decreased significantly. There was an improvement in eGFR, but that was not statistically significant. So rituximab treatment is an effective and safe option for resistant lupus nephritis patients. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So,
yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you for the presentation, ma'am. So, what was the criteria for saying that the case was refractory? So, what was the criteria, ma'am?
Yeah, you know, the major challenge in determining the optimum treatment approach for refractory lupus nephritis is the lack of a consensus definition for complete response following induction treatment. So as a result, you know, the percentage of patients having refractory lupus nephritis varies. There are various definitions like EULAR, EDTA recommendations. They consider refractory lupus nephritis in those patients who did not achieve a partial response after 6 to 12 months of treatment. And according to ACR guidelines, they have defined refractory nephritis as worsening of nephritis by 3 months or treatment failure as assessed by the treating physician by 6 months. And this is the definition which we have taken. So we have defined those patients who did not respond to the conventional treatment with immunosuppressive drugs like cyclophosphamide and mycophenolate mofetil for at least 6 months.
Okay, ma'am. And my second
Yeah.
question was, when was the CD19 assay performed in your study, ma'am?
Yeah. We performed twice, just before the initiation of the treatment and after 6 months of treatment, 24 weeks.
Okay, ma'am. So thank you
Okay.
for the presentation, ma'am. And once again, congratulations for the best poster award. And see you in ERA EDTA 2020 fully virtual. Thank you, ma'am.